is going to be stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Just really, really expensive. And that worries me because I want to play a lot of video games, and I know all of you do too. I know there are some people that just watch the show to watch two men make fools of themselves, and we promise that will always be free. But I pulled up an actual release date list. I want to run through it real quick. This doesn't include handheld games or downloadable games or plastic instruments.
Or gifts for your family.
Or gifts for your family, or Amiibo, or Skylanders, or anything like that. So let's go through this real quick. Now, most of these, I want to say, $60 each, right? Except for the Nintendo games, which are $50. So thank you, Nintendo, for holding down that for, because that's amazing. So September 1st, we have Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yep.
Mad Max.
Yep.
Yeah, you're into that?
I mean, I might wait till it's on, not till I finish Metal Gear, but let's, for the sake of this,
Yep. Mario Maker, September 11th. Big thumbs up to that one. Forza Motorsport 6. Not really my style, but that game looks amazing. It looks like they fixed the audience now when you're driving around. They don't look like cardboard standees of people at a NASCAR event. So that looks good. Skylander Superchargers, September 20th. That game can range anywhere between $60 and $6,000, depending on how greedy your children are. FIFA 16.
Children.
Children. Yep. Again, not my style, but it's good for people who like the FIFA games. Lego Dimensions looks awesome. Again, Portal into Toys R Us, where you could spend thousands of dollars. NBA 2K16 looks great. Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live are happening within a couple weeks of each other. One thing I noticed about this, games don't come out on the same days anymore. We have October 6th, October 9th, October 16th, October 20th. They come out whenever they want.
Interesting. Well, I know Nintendo's always been kind of weird about this. Like they'll be like, yeah, we're putting out the new Pokemon on a Saturday, so you and your parents can go to the store and hang out and have a good time, and everyone's got a day off, as opposed to being like, Mom, Dad, we gotta go. It's Monday at midnight because Tuesday is the day that things come out.
Nintendo also does that thing where they're like, it's summertime. We want you to go outside and have fun. We're not gonna put out any games. And I'm like, I want to stay home and play video games. This is when I have the most time.
Yeah. Do you want children to die of heat exhaustion, Nintendo? Because
or get rolled over by a log in the woods.
There are numerous cars driving around out there.
October 9th, we have the Uncharted Collection. That is a $60 game. Did you know that? How do you feel about that?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
HD remasters of
3 games.
Like those are $20 games, $20 a piece.
Yep.
That's pretty fair.
October 16th, Yoshi's Woolly World. It's already been out in the UK and Japan and everywhere else. It's got pretty positive reviews. I can't wait to play that because it's just gorgeous. I'm really excited for that. Guitar Hero Live, October 20th. Another, if you don't have the drums or the guitars and all the instruments and all that stuff like that.
And we haven't hit November yet, which is when games traditionally come out in droves.
We are still in October. So if you're interested in even half of this stuff, October 23rd, Assassin's Creed Syndicate looks awesome. I'm as always for all these games, cautiously optimistic. I'll probably get into it. WWE 2K16, October 27th. Halo 5 Guardians, also October 27th.
It's gonna be a big one.
This is crazy. Did I skip over? No, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, Need for Speed, November 3rd. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, November 7th.
That's another big one,
Here's a big day. Fallout 4, November 10th. Rise of the Tomb Raider, November 10th. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, November 10th.
Which of those do you think will sell the most copies?
Tough day, Tony Hawk. Did you see what they were doing with that game, by the way? How every time you see it, it's got a different art style. Now it's got cell shading. Get it together.
All right, well,
Yeah, so it's fun times ahead. I don't. That's gonna be a very difficult day to pick.
I don't think Activision's gonna be too worried about it. They've got Black Ops 3 and they've got Guitar Hero Live. So
if for some reason you can beat all 3 of those games by the 17th, you can play Star Wars Battlefront. Ooh. And if 3 days later you're bored of that game because it has no single player, I am so excited for that game. Despite of that, it had Star Fox Zero.
Yeah, or if you wish that Star Wars had more animals in it.
Yep. Star Fox Zero, November 20th. Rainbow Six Siege, December 1st. Just Cause 3, December 1st, which is a nice way to close the year with a ridiculous grappling hook open world video game.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles X, December 4th, and Hitman, December 8th, which is a full price game even though there's like seasonal stuff going on.
Right. The deal with that is it's kind of episodic,
yeah,
right?
It's episodic.
Like you buy the game and then you just wait for it to come to you, which I kind of like.
Again, this doesn't include any like the new Shovel Knight DLC or any indie games like The Witness or anything like that.
That's just what we said. How much do you think that'll run? How much you have the answer.
I have the answer.
How much is it?
Should we ask Twitter? What do you think that'll run?
Yeah.
Tell us how much money you think that is. If you're sitting home and you're doing that kind of math in your head, you should be on Jeopardy. What are you doing watching the show? You should be talking to Trebek right now. Man. All right, so what does Twitch have to say? Do you know? Do you have any idea? I'm guessing they say $0 because they're just catching up.
Star Wars, yeah. Yogi57 says $200.
$200. Wow, where do you live?
I don't know if we'd actually gotten to the point where we're guessing that stuff yet, but yeah. Pencil Paladin says stupid date for Mad Max. Oh man, yeah. I honestly,
he's kind of right about that.
That's the thing, though, is there's a whole lot of people out there who don't care about, who don't care about Metal Gear Solid 5. That's right. They see the 5 and they're like, I didn't play any of the other ones.
And they're in.
I saw Mad Max though. That's a cool movie.
So here's your answer. Drum roll: $1,820, not including tax, which here in California is ridiculous. Not including shipping, in case you still do that, or putting gas in your car and going on down to GameStop and talking to those dudes. That takes time.
Yeah, and that's
a whole couple hours of your life.
American
trying
bucks.
to sell you strategy guides.
A lot of places, video games are more expensive than that. So if you're in Australia, I'm sorry.
But really, like, how many of those games are you going to buy? Let us know. We actually asked that question on Twitter earlier, and we got some wonderful responses. Man. SDF River says, I'm honestly hoping to spend around $560, Destiny, the Taken King PS4, and TTK for the Xbox One. Now, the Destiny Taken King stuff, that's just DLC. That's just expansion stuff. We didn't even throw that in there. So $560, that's a good chunk of money to spend on a hobby. At Fallout 4, and the F is spelled with a 4, says, bruh, I spent like over $200 on Fallout 4 and merch alone. So he got the collector's edition.
Crap, I pre-ordered that too.
Yeah, so your whole thing's going up too. Again, doesn't count like special edition boxes, all that. And Mr. T.J. Irvin says like 700, give or take a few.
That's a lot of money.
He's kind of a reckless dude with his money. He's not even like he's spending it. He's not even thinking about it. He's not even 700. I don't care. This is me at the bank. I go in there, I throw money on the floor. I don't give a damn. So yeah, let us know how much you're gonna spend. Just throw it out there.